All of them fell into three categories. Mutualism. Both individuals in the relationship were benefiting from the relationship. Commensalism. Only one person in the relationship was benefiting, and the other person was not getting anything out of the deal. Or parasiticism. Somebody in the relationship is benefiting greatly while the other person is getting played. When I got to college, I used the concept from symbiosis to decide which relationships to invest in and which ones to cut. My relationship with Irv, aka Black, that one was a no-brainer. I knew I was not on his level. He clearly had more to offer in the relationship than I did. For one, he finished high school and was clearly more intelligent than I was. For two, he had some leadership experience because he served as a youth leader for the Urban League in his community in Miami. And to top it off, that boy, he had impeccable administrative skills. My only challenge was to make sure that I did not fall into either the category of commensalism or parasitism. I knew it was not about equal giving. It was about equal sacrifice. I had a slight advantage, though, because I knew what most people did not know. Even the greats, that's right, even the greats needed a competent sidekick. From time to time, Batman needed Robin. The Lone Ranger needed Tonto. Laverne needed Shirley. And even MJ needed Scottie Pippen. So between the codes of ethics I learned in the hood and what I knew about mutualism, I knew this relationship could create a dynamic duo.
Stay in your lane. Don't try to do more than you're capable of doing.
I could not have written the script any better. 3 months into the school year, Black and Trey, Melvin Hayden III, called me in on an executive meeting. To this day, I'm not sure how Trey became a part of this team, but just know this, Trey elevated Black and me from a dynamic duo to a tenacious trio. They wanted me to know that they felt God was leading them to do something major on campus, but they did not know exactly what it was. So Trey initiated a fast. He believed that fasting was a way of clearing the mind from all distractions so we could get in tune with the mind of God. So the plan was to fast from everything but water for 7 days. I don't think I've ever mentioned it to anybody, but I was scared to death. I did not grow up in the church, so fasting was a foreign concept. It wasn't that I did not understand the premise behind fasting. My problem was I couldn't understand why someone would deliberately want to go without eating for 7 days. Why would anybody voluntarily inflict that type of pain on himself or herself? It didn't make sense to me, especially since I had already been homeless and starving on the streets of Detroit just a year prior. But despite how ludicrous the idea sounded at first, I consented. I gave in. All I can say is that 3 months after the fast, we became a part of a groundbreaking, life-changing program that not only took the campus by storm, but would also eventually transform our lives and impact the entire world. It was amazing to see what was birthed from a small meeting of 3 and a 7-day fast. The student-led initiative would be known as the Bell Tower Ministry. The concept itself wasn't new. We just took a familiar idea and added a few components, to enhance it.